Good morning everybody, it's Friday and it's jab day. And yes, you heard that right, it's Friday. Ooh, spicing it up a little bit. I just didn't get a chance to do my jab yesterday at all. I just didn't get a chance. Yesterday I was working and then trying to get ready for us because we are going away in the caravan this weekend. So that was all just a little bit busy, and I had a really good day in terms of what I ate yesterday and wasn't overly hungry. So I just thought, do you know what, if the food noise wasn't there, I didn't need to take the drug yesterday, and so I thought I'd take it today, which works better for me because Fridays are better days for taking my jab. So I would rather be on a Friday. I only moved to a Thursday because it was getting a bit harder. But I have had a really good week. This is week number 23. It's my 23rd weigh-in. It will be my 24th jab, and it will be my last jab of my current 7.5 pen. And I've had a really good week, so I'm kind of thinking I might stay on my 7.5 for another month, because I know I said in the last two videos that I have found it harder and been thinking maybe I should go up, but actually I've not done too bad. And I will tell you why right now. So, what have I lost this week? Last week I weighed in at 14 stone and 5 pounds. Now it has been an extra day, so it's been 8 days since I weighed in. I now weigh in at 14 stone and 2 pounds, which means I have lost another 3 pounds. That was 3 pounds last week and 3 pounds this week. Put that with the 2 pound gain that I had the week before. But there was a 2 pound loss, so they just counter each other out. So that's like 6 pounds in the last 4 weeks. So I'm really pleased. It's on my track to being sort of half a stone every single month, which is what I sort of aim for. So I'm really chuffed, and it has been harder. The 7.5 has been harder. I have had to make more conscious choices this last month, but it hasn't been so hard that I want to rank it up. So I will see how this week goes, but the way my mind's thinking at the minute, I will be staying on the 7.5. I've got this weekend away, and we're away in the caravan, and we're at Haven, which is where we love to go. Haven is very much living on whatever you can get your hands on at the time. So let's see how I go this weekend and how I feel when I come back on Monday, and how the beginning of the week goes. When I order my drugs, I can order it and it arrives like the next day, so I don't have any quarrels with getting hold of my drugs. So I'm not too worried about like having to order it now. I will wait until next week to order it, and it should be here absolutely fine. I've done 6 pens now so far and never had a problem getting it, so I'm not worried about like having to pre-order it and get it here. And sometimes I've had it here and waiting for me, but nah, I'll wait till next week and I'll see how I feel. And I thought what I'm going to do different this week, I'm going to jab in a different spot. I'm going to go and jab in my leg again. Now I've jabbed in my leg once before and I had really bad diarrhea. And that was the very first time that I had the side effect of really bad diarrhea. Now I don't think it was the jabbing spot, because I think now that I've got used to it and I know how the drug works more, I don't think it was that. Because people keep saying maybe I should try a different spot, because people do get different effects. So I'm going to try my leg again and see how the suppression is in my leg and see how I feel. Let's jab. I'm not in my kitchen today because I'm planning on this being quite a quick video. My last video that I just posted was 20 minutes long. I'm really sorry about that. That was way too long. So I don't intend on this video being 20 minutes long again. That was too long. Ideally I'd like my videos to be more like the 10-minute mark, but they overrun because I am actually a bit of a chatterbox and I do chatter a lot. How has my week been this week? I've had a really nice week. It's been absolutely fine. No real side effects at all this week. I was reading the comments and someone did remind me about the sulfur burps. I think over every single video, and I've told you about side effects. I don't think I've ever mentioned the burps. I do get the sulfur burps, definitely. So I'm going to try putting it in my leg. yes, I do get the sulphur burps, but I don't really mind them too much. They don't bother me. I don't know when I get them. I don't think they're after anything in particular. Just some days are just a bit burpy. It's just the way it is. So I have had a few cravings for sweeter things, but I've been able to make sure that I eat good food. We had a delicious chicken salad the other day. Oh, I just love a chicken salad. Normally I have mustard on my chicken, but we didn't have enough mustard in, so we had reggae sauce, and that was really nice. I think it's a bit more calorific than mustard, and I prefer the mustard, but it was really yummy. And yeah, thinking about it now. I went and did a big food shop on Monday and planned actual meals for once. I don't normally plan meals. So this week I planned for us to have chicken salad, curry, fajitas, jacket potato and meatballs. And my dad just grew his very first courgette, which we've got. So we will probably have what we call Mediterranean pasta, which is just a pasta dish with onions and peppers and courgettes. It's delicious, and the kids like that one. There's certain things that the kids won't eat, but that's one of the meals that the kids will eat, and I can batch cook that as well. It's one of the things I can make a massive bowl of, and then some gets to go in the freezer to make for the kids for another day. And we had a spag bol the other day, which covered us for a couple of days. That was nice. I think I've had a really good and positive week. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Total loss. I didn't do my total loss last week. I don't know where that went. I got busy chatting and the video was long enough, so I really didn't need any more in it. So with my £3 loss this week, that takes my total loss to £50. I've made £50. Wow. And I am £2 under the £200 mark, so I'm in the 190s, and I'm only £3 away from getting into the 13 stone bracket. Oh, that'll be such a big achievement. I feel like I'm hitting milestone, £50, and I've lost £50. Wow, £50, and then to get under the £200, and I'm nearly in the 13 stone bracket. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Shall I show you my inspiration photo? Some of you have said to me after seeing my little bit of riding on Jack that should be my inspiration, and it is. That is my inspiration. That is my motivation. That is what keeps me going. I want to ride. I want to fit into my clothes. I want to feel great. But to keep me going, I will show you my inspiration picture, which is when I was, I think how old I was when I looked like this. It was post-university, but it was pre-meeting Ryan. So it's pre-2014. It was probably 2012. About 2012. This is the picture that I have pinned to my mirror in my dressing room that I look at every single day of me when, yes, I know I was in my early 20s, and I'm not in my early 20s anymore, but I did love the way I looked here, and this is what I would like to look like again. So that is me. I must be, well, if it's 2000, let's say it's 2012, 13 years ago. So I was 23. That is a size 12 dress. I don't know if I still have that dress. I think I kept my size 12 dresses for a long time, and then I just accepted that I was never going to fit into them again, so I think I got rid of them all. I don't know, I'll have to have a look in my wardrobe. I might have 1 or 2 dresses in my wardrobe, but that, to be fair, that's my going out days when I used to go out clubbing, and that was what I would wear on a night out, and that's not going to happen. Even if I got down to that size, I'm not going out clubbing again. No thank you, I don't like the hangover. Nice glass of wine or a glass of gin will do me in a beer garden. Yeah, so that's my inspiration. That's what I have sat on my mirror. I mean, not that it's done much good. It's been there as long as I've lived in this house, and we moved into this house in 2017. And I haven't got skinny on it yet, but this time I'm going to have me stood next to this picture when I get to my target. That's... Ah! Anyway, that is me done for the day because I've got way too much to do, and you had a really long video last time and you really don't need a really long video this time. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for all your comments and all your interactions. I love chatting to you. I do try and reply to people's messages, and sometimes I manage. If I miss your message, I am very sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all and have a really good week. Make really good food choices, and I'll see you all next week.